Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mike Yastrzemski is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. Arroyo fields cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Verdugo's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex.
Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bradley has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Ready now, Wilmer Flores. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on the show right after this. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Skied into straightaway right. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Standing in, Mauricio Dubon.
Leading off for San Francisco, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Dubon leads off second with nobody out. Hit sharply. On the ground. Arroyo brings it in, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now in the box, Donovan Solano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So digging in now, Alex Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 2 and the Red Sox nothing. So striding forward now, Bobby Dahlbeck, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch on the way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oh no, it dropped.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go is the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No balls and 1 strike. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bogaerts just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And that brings up Buster Posey.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2 the count to Posey.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Line drive base hit. Belt ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. A 1 pitch on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
That's in there, base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Ryan Weber answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Donovan Solano, as he hits one on a line to left field. Benintendi is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants on top, 6-0. Here now is Rafael Devers. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
There is Crawford. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game. And of course, lots and lots of debate. It's the Big O and Grumpy Joe Show, featuring Omar Cannon and Joe Wilkerson. After the ball game, exclusively on 1750 AM.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vazquez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vazquez. Cueto's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
At the plate, Brandon Belt, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Takes this the other way to right. Verdugo back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off, for the Red Sox.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Cueto into his motion and delivers.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Brandon Crawford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Austin Bryce gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Coming to the plate now, Donovan Solano. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Through 5.5. It's the Giants 9 and the Red Sox nothing. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit back toward the mound. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Digging in, Brandon Belt. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Now here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. Line drive to center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for San Francisco, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That ball foul.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cueto's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 9-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch on its way. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. Man, that's a heck of a job though.
Luis Basabe come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Luis Basabe.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Austin Slater come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. He singled. His last time. Number 33 will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Oh, 1 the count. Taylor is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble.
Left field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And to score, the runner from second.
Now back, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Standing in now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Aramis Garcia will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Swing and a liner, but foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. The relay, and he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 12 and the Red Sox nothing. Bobby Dalbec is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
This one for Crawford at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Christian Arroyo. Last time through was a base hit. Out in front of it, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Next to the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Verdugo, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things. Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. And he pops it up. Longoria in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. San Francisco played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Johnny Cueto pitches well enough to get the W. Nate Eovaldi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. The loss goes to Nathan Eovaldi. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.